Hi everybody, this is Cindy over at paper.old.new. I don't know if you remember these really cool art pictures from this calendar, but I'm trying to cut one out and see about how it will fold up. I don't think I cut all the way through. There we go. Anyway, let me set this aside. We are doing Thrifty Thursday again, guys. I feel like this is my favorite place to be. In a thrift store or an antique store or, you know, something like that. Moving stuff out of the way, getting myself semi-organized. It's not working. I went to a couple of places here near me, and I got some great stuff. I'm going to start with these. So there was a lady, you might recognize them. They're Childcraft. There are 4 of them. Look at those end pages. Just the end pages are pretty. This is Great Men and Famous Deeds. I was going to find a copyright for you. These are 1949. Okay. So I got these. There was a lady at the antique mall who had bought out another vendor, and she was just trying to offload this stuff so that she could fill the space with her own, I guess. I don't know. She didn't have these marked, so we had to contact her, and she asked me to make her an offer. So I got these for a good deal. I got them for $2 a piece. And I thought that was pretty good considering they're from 1949 and they're in an antique shop. So I thought this was a pretty good deal for these. Anyway, I love the illustrations. So a lot of the stuff in here is illustrated versus photographs. I didn't take the ones, I have enough old photographs. So I didn't take the ones that were photographs. I just took the one, because she had, I want to say she had 8 of them and I took half of them. So yeah, this one is, so I got the ones, I got Folk and Fairy Tales, Animal Friends and Adventures, and Great Men and Famous Deeds. And this one is Storytelling and Other Poems. I love the poem ones. Oh, this is a long poem. The Diverting History of John Gilpin. That is a long poem. The Highwayman Part 1. Anyway, so yeah, I love the illustrations in these. I remember this one from when I was a kid. Pirate Don Dirk of Dowdee. We had a set of these when I was a kid. It wasn't from 1949, but we had a set of these when I was a kid, and my dad used to read to me out of them. So, yeah, this is great. I love this. I also like this cover size. I know this is kind of big for a journal, but if I take all the pages out of here, then this Childcraft cover might get covered and used as a journal. Right now I'm using some books this size that you guys saw in a different haul, my first antique haul. These ones, the music book, which I've stripped of its text block, and this textbook, which I've stripped of its text block, which are about the same size. My intent is to make cookbook journals out of these. So that's where these are going to end up, I'm hoping. I stripped them down and was getting ready to put spines in them and start covering them. But anyway, so I got those for Childcraft. Let's see. I got the only reason I paid for these again. I don't know if you remember, but when I showed you, I have these. Remember I said I have these and I showed them to you? And these both were torn and had some issues. So when I saw that these were there and she was doing 20% off. Now she does sell hers, like I said, it's an antique store. So she sells hers at a higher price. she had a whole stack. And I was really tempted to buy more of them, but I didn't want to pay her price for them. I was afraid for as many golden books as I run across, when I ran across 2 that I needed because of repairs, I didn't want to pass them up, which was the only reason I paid her higher price for them. Usually I try not to go over $2 for a golden book now. Ideally $1 or 50 cents would be great, but they don't seem to sell for that. So into my little kid's drawer that goes. I'm going to have to start working on those soon, guys, because if I remember correctly, this is a crucifix. Yes. So, yeah, I thought that was pretty, so I bought that. That's not for journaling, but I thought I'd share. Well, it came out of the bag. Okay, now, last couple things in this bag. This old Marine Corps book. There are a couple of booths at our antique malls that specialize in military stuff. Oh my gosh. I didn't even know this was in here. Amateur Athletic Union of the United States, Junior Olympics. Somebody's Junior Olympic certificate. Well, that's cool ephemera, and I didn't know it was in this book. I'm wondering if this person, Jim Eman, I'm wondering if he's in this book. Maybe he became a Marine. Eman, James M. Eman. 1, 2, 3, 4. This gentleman here belongs to this certificate, maybe? So that's kind of cool. The one thing I will say about this is it doesn't officially have a date on it. There are tons of pictures of Marines doing Marine things and doing training. This is for San Diego, California. So Camp Lejeune, is that what it's called? Marine Corps Recruit Depot. Drill instructor, recruit guide, depot headquarters. Maybe if any of you out there seeing this video, actually I'll just ask my husband because he was a Marine, which was the purpose for me buying this book. See here it says he assumed command of the San Diego Marine Corps Recruit Depot in August of 1956. So this is either 1956 or after, but more than likely still in the 50s, early 60s. So it's older. I really want to make a Marine Corps journal, and I'm thinking about trying to find some stuff to make a Navy journal for my dad. My dad was in the Navy and my husband was a Marine. So yeah, there's lots of color pictures up here, lots of information about the depot and all of the things that they did and stuff back then. So it'll be fun for him, I think, to look at it and see what's different than what he went through, because and I don't know if you see that this very much dates this is why I said it's probably 50s. It says graduation day, probably 50s, based on the clothes. So yeah, I just think making a journal out of this would be interesting for him to go back and look at what they did then compared to what he went through when he went through his training. But yeah, so I got this book at the antique store with the intention of making a Marine Corps journal for my husband. Okay, now these, $1 a bag, and it's cards and envelopes, so double whammy. I always like getting a 2 for 1, right? I like the images. I think they're really pretty. It was in a Ziploc, so while I didn't take them all out and look through them, I did open the bag and kind of flip a little bit just to see what was in here so that I could get an idea of whether or not I liked enough of them to buy the bag. I mean, I didn't want to buy a bag full of cards I wasn't going to use. How much sense does that make, right? So, yeah. Look, sunflowers. That's going in my sunflower journal, or a sunflower journal. I mean, how cute is that? We're going to set that aside since it already has a home. I haven't actually looked through all these guys, so you're looking through them with me. Oh, isn't he cute? Oh, this is fun. That's got a lot of writing on it, but still. Look at the little bitty beach postage stamp. So, oh look, the envelope even has beach stuff on it. There's a blue jay. Oh, somebody liked birds. I don't know what that bird is. A warbler. Oh, here's a cardinal. Oh, look at that. That's a fun day at the beach. Cards, envelopes. That's, you know, kind of already kind of collage-y. Or at least the start of one. That's nice. Here's another bird. What's this one? See, as it says, it's just a blue bird. Flowers are pretty. More sunflowers, guys. I didn't see this one. I think I knew there was a sunflower card in here. Over there with all the sunflower stuff. I guess that's the Grand Canyon. It looks like there's snow. I've never been to the Grand Canyon. So. Oh, this is pretty. Making a messy little pile of cards and envelopes over here. These outdoor ones are really pretty. These paintings. Seems like a set. They're blank in the middle, I believe, yeah. Oh, and here's another one of that one. So I have two of that one. Oh, and then look at this. This is older. Well, maybe not. It is made to look older. How about that? So that's one bag. And here's the other bag. Let's see what's in this one. I do have more stuff. I feel like whenever I buy a stack of stuff and I want to share with you guys and flip through it, this is the part that takes the most time. That's pretty. I was about to say there's a card in the envelope, but no, I just grabbed the one underneath. I don't know if they have like locations on them. Like I don't know where that is. And there's not like a little thing here to tell. He's pretty. Ooh, that's nice. This is really cute. Oh, it's got a quilt. Maybe I should set this aside. I think I will. I know everything that goes into a quilting journal doesn't have to be quilts, and I know everything that goes into a sunflower journal doesn't have to have sunflowers on it, but every time I see something that fits the bill, I kind of go in that direction. It's like, ooh, I can set, like, see, here we go again. This one's got a flip out, guys. Look at that. I love it. Lighthouse. I love lighthouses. Oh, look at her. And the puppy. I had a cousin with red hair like that. Well, I mean, when we were little. I still have the cousin. Oh, look at him. He's very cute. Oh. What? What's going on here? Oh, one envelope was tucked inside the other with the... So, a bunny and some birds. They look... Yeah, I was going to say they look like they came from the same art. Okay. That's pretty. I like that. I have to get online and see some of your guys' videos on making clusters and stuff like that, because I feel like I've tried it and they just don't come out. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I think clusters are one of those things that you have to have an eye for. Maybe I don't. I don't know. But I see all these photographs and I'm like, oh, wouldn't this make a really cool, like, focal point for something? I think that's a painting. The wolf doesn't totally look like a painting, but the background definitely does. So anyway, so yeah, I have trouble with it a little bit. I made one and I think I made it too busy. I know I need to like tone down the background and then make the focal point itself pop out. I'm also just now getting supplies to have like mixed media type supplies. I don't have a lot. I don't have like a big bin of scrappy stuff, so I'm gonna have to like take apart some of the fabrics and doilies and things that you guys have seen me haul, so that I have little fabric scraps to stick on something or like that. That's pretty. There's a sailboat. Beach. The white sand reminds me of the Gulf of Mexico down that way. Oh no, it's not the same bird. Similar bird. Sapsucker woodpecker. Oh look, this one's glittery. Ooh, and it's got another one with a flip out. And a ribbon. Bonus. I feel like some of these are like just already made and ready to go. I just have to stick them in a journal. That's perforated, guys. It's a bookmark. I kind of thought maybe, so I have to decide whether or not I want to take it off of there or I want to leave it on as a flip. I'll decide when I use the card. So anyway, yeah. So now I have all of these envelopes, so I have to go see all those stacked envelope journal things that you guys have been doing online and try making one of those on my own. And other than stationery envelopes, I have some interesting envelopes just tucked in my... All right, we're going to put cards back in one bag. Set it aside, and we're going to put envelopes back in the other bag and set it aside. All right. Okay, I found this. I thought this was really cute. It's called A is Adorable. 26 A to Z animal alphabet quilts and crafts for baby. The reason I bought this, first of all, there's a pattern in here for a quilted journal cover, which, you know, in and of itself is just... Now the copyright, this is not an old book. The copyright on this is 2005. But look at these pictures. Oh, and maybe you can get the fabric with these guys on it, because there's a quilt here that has all of the alphabet guys that I'm going to show you, these alphabet guys, are all through this book. And here's a quilt with them on it. So I don't know if you can order that fabric or what, but it's on several of these quilts. Like that quilt there has little versions of them. This pillow does. These little blocks up here that you can make for a mobile do, and this quilt here has them. So I'd have to read it to find out. But see how it says A is for alphabet quilt, B is for baby's buffet, C is for crib critters. Here's all the little caricatures that are on the different alphabet pages. So see here, Allie the alligator. And then it says apple, asparagus, argyle, ascot, alfresco. So there's A words all the way around. And then A is for alphabet quilt. And here's a picture of a quilt. Guys, everything in here isn't a quilt. I loved these images and the quilt images, and I got them for my quilting journals. Anything else will go into a sewing journal. So I don't know. Start with pastel gingham prints and checks that coordinate with charming animals and alphabet letters from Janet Wecker Frisch. So I'm wondering if she does these fabrics or appliques or whatever they are, that you can order them in the mail, because I can't imagine you're supposed to use the paper. That doesn't make any sense. But anyway, so, and here's the pattern for the quilt, and here's the quilt, how to put it together, template for the heart if you want to put the hearts on the border, I guess. Bessie the bear, again, B words all the way around. Baby's buffet, all set for baby's buffet. Kerchief bibs. Okay, I was trying to figure out what baby's buffet meant. They're kerchief bibs to tie around their neck. All right, so they look like that. These pages would go in a sewing journal more so than a quilting journal. And then here's a C is for crib critters. A bumper pad, a crib skirt, and a simple to sew sheet for you to make on your own. So diagrams for all of those things. Pre-printed alphabet block quilt panel for applique. I don't know. I guess maybe there's directions in here for how to print them. I don't know. See, here's one on a pillow. D is for diaper stacker. It's a little diaper stacker bag. I should go a little faster. E is for embroidered accents. The embroidered letters on the charming, hungry animal alphabet ensemble were sewn with a computerized embroidery machine. Machine embroidery basics. F is for framed friends. It looks like they took fabric and did mats. Picture mats. So yeah, it's just a book like that. But the illustrations, guys, I mean, look at this. The kangaroo. And don't get me wrong, I mean, I'm just learning to sew. I'm not finding it difficult yet, but I haven't tried to like actually sew anything of any substance. I just sewed like, I just am sewing in straight lines to sew a ruffle and that kind of thing. But I kind of wonder if I could put something together. Here's the quilt. Like I said, these images are on the quilt. I don't know how that translates. Maybe you guys know. Anyway, so yeah, I bought this box of this book because I loved the images, and it gave me materials for my quilting journal. And all of the other journals I can use the animals in, because the animals won't just go in the quilting journal. I'll put them in other stuff too. All right, let's get this little bag up here. I got a little bag and a big bag. I got this little bag up here, and let's see what's in it. Oh, guys, these were $1 a bag. So, bag, $1. This is, oh, they taped it shut. So I guess so you couldn't get it open. Well, we're going to cut it open, I think. I feel like my antique hauls always get long because I get into the antique stores and I can't help myself. Here's just some recipe pages. When I saw this stuff for $1, it's recipe pages, but it looks like they're made to go in a binder. So you can see the holes. So yeah, there's these recipe pages, recipes from the First Woman President program. I guess we're trying to raise money to... Okay. And then, but there's all these cards. Look at these. Texas brownies, mocha cheesecake. I mean, can you see that folded around a page? And then some of these haven't even been opened. Look at that. Remember those, I don't know if any of you remember them. Remember those things you could join where they would mail you a pack of recipe cards a month? They sent you a box and they sent you dividers and then they would mail you cards. That's what I think these are, guys. But they're going to make great ephemera for... Look, there's the Texas brownies again. So apparently there were 2 copies of that. These seem to be microwave cooking not applicable for this recipe. Oh, yeah, probably not. But this seems to be cooking things in the microwave. This how to microwave. So, Great American Recipes. Again, this looks like one of those things where you join the club and they mail you recipe cards every month. Party tuna casserole. Some of it looks good. To me, I mean, obviously, it's all an opinion. Open immediately. Yeah, Great American Recipes. Validation with mailing label. 12 recipe cards inside. So this was a recipe mailing thing. And then there's these. These are another thing. These are great size too. Look at these. Look at that. Great ways with ground meat. Vegetable side dishes. I mean, barbecue picnics. Look at these. Guys. 1989. So these are from the 80s. Yeah, that's about late 80s, early 90s, maybe even early 80s when these mailings were popular. And they even have some age to them. So they've got some, there's some, the French touch. McCall's Great American Recipe Card Collection. So this was, these are from 1973. It says on the back, copyright 1973. So there's a couple older ones. I guess I'll have to go through them. But anyway, that's all that mail out stuff. Remember, you could mail, you could join book clubs, I was a member of a book club and a CD club. So yeah, so these, I mean, this is tons of stuff for the cooking journal. I actually bought tons of stuff for the cooking journal because for some reason when you go to this particular, all the booths had cooking stuff in it. I mean, you couldn't leave. Let's see, how do we got this taped? You couldn't get around the fact that there were cooking journals everywhere. But of course, I didn't want like cookbooks that I probably already have or my parents had, or I wanted unique, and I want the retro pictures to put in my, oh gosh, guys. I gotta tear it getting it out of here. That would be bad. Okay, so Your hot point electric range. I don't know when hot point electric ranges were popular. See if I can find a date on here anywhere. But look at these pictures. I mean, look at this. It's from Chicago. I suppose I could look it up if it's not in here. Already, appliance is assured by 44 years of experience already, so I guess if I find out when hot point started and then add 44 years, I can get a date on this. Because as it stands right now, there is no date. But look at that kitchen. So these are all the kitchen appliances. Those would have been the modern kitchen appliances. Flat plate and rotary ironers. Look at that clothes washer. That's too funny. Okay, so yeah, there's no date on this. It's one of those things that came with the manufacturer probably. So I guess there's, see, proper care of thrift cooker pail and other aluminum utensils. And look, it's one of those ovens. I've always thought these were neat. I don't know why they did away with this, but it's one of those ovens that's got the side, the main oven and then the side oven. I mean, guys, they need to bring that back. Like for the common kitchen, not just the big, huge Viking appliances that only kitchen, only, this one's Electrolux. Again, lots of recipes, black and white pictures for the most part. But again, this was an appliance thing, so I don't know if there's going to be a date on it. I was hoping there would be dates on some of these, but I'm guessing not. So those, I gotta stop spending so much time looking for dates, or this is going to end up being another, you know, hugely long video. Like that one I was combating an hour and 20 minutes for. I know I kept saying 120 minutes, which would have made it 2 hours, and that's not, I did not get up to 2 hours at any point in filming that video. I feel like if I just had I took my scissors upstairs, which is why you see me doing this with. This is another Hot Point book, Electric Range, Super 30. I'm loving these pictures though, guys. I mean, look at the little illustrations. Cookies. See the cookies? I mean, how great are they? These are going to be so much fun in a cooking journal. Simply delicious recipes for beef, brought to you by the Beef Industry Council. Okay, no date on this either. Although it looks like this went out as a mailer. 1991. So this isn't really that old. Recipe favorites from McCall's. They seem to have, these books seem to have their copyright in the back. This one's 1988. So, again, fun. Look at this. Your Wearing Cookbook. The Pleasure of Blending. Oh, this is for a blender. A 14-speed blender. Just some little black and white. Now, this was tucked in the middle, so not like this was the selection. I don't know if this... Again, this is for an appliance. Oh, no, 1970. That one has a copyright on it. I'm doing it again, guys. I'm talking a lot. But it's so much fun. I mean, you go to the antique store and you find all this stuff. And like I said, antique stores, people are looking to get, you know, what they've read something is worth. You do the research and they say, oh, if you can find this in pristine condition from this year, it's worth this much money. And I would say that that's probably true. There is a value to everything. This is from London, England. Household Handbook. Lily Haxworth Wallace, gold medalist, graduate of the National Training School of Cookery, London, England. Oh, maybe it's not. Maybe she's just from, I don't know. Rumford, the wholesome baking powder. Published by Rumford Chemical. Okay, so this is a baking powder book. I don't know. I was looking for a year because this is very aged. But I don't see one. Wait. Nope. It says they were incorporated in 1859, but I don't think that's where this book is from. Might have to read through it, though. Talking about different ways to use Rumford stuff. Anyway, so I don't know a date on that one either. Then there was this one for your ostracizer. Again, maybe a blender. This is from 1969. Look at this. This has color pictures in it. I always like it when they have. Look at that. You gotta love the retro color pictures of food. I mean, they're just so much fun. And these will fit nicely in a cookbook. I don't even necessarily have to fold them. I might attach them to a page or, I don't know. Depends on how this comes out of here. Maybe I'll sew them in as they are attached. I think they're attached like a signature. Yeah. If I pull the staples, they're attached like a signature. So I could sew these into, already done. I can sew these in. These are going to be fun. I'm going to like this. So 1969 on this one. That's great. Fry, steam, braise, pressure cook in the Presto Cooker Fry Master. Ha! And the Ninja Corporation thought they had done something new. Check this out. Look at that pan. A cutaway diagram to show you how it works. I do not see a date on this, guys. I really wish I could find a date on this. Look. A cooker canner, a meat master, a cook master, and a veg master. They all are pressure cooker. Like little roasts a 7-pound chicken, holds 5 standard. They're littler sized pressure cookers, I think. I didn't know they made them in small sizes at one time. Oh, look at those. This has got to be 60s or 70s, guys, just by the illustrations. I mean, look at that. But I can't find a copyright on this one, so I don't know. Look, chart of veal cuts. How to take care of your pressure cooker. Gosh, I wish I could find dates on these. It upsets me that the ones that came with, like that probably came with, yeah, model 400 of this Presto cooker. But it upsets me that they didn't put a copyright on the book. I'd like to know the date. Okay, we're going to get rid of that. Oh, and I got one more thing in here. This one says 1967, but look, this one says 1937. These are agricultural almanacs. And I would be lying if I said I didn't think this was cool. I have not looked at them. That is very sticky. I don't want to get them caught on that because they'll tear. I know they will. So let's tuck that down inside there. Look at these. How plants can help you. Moon phases. Garden trees and shrubs. Around the farm. There's little illustrations. I love it. These are awesome. Okay, so there's that one, and then there's this one from 1937. These were $1. which was weird to me at an antique place because usually, I mean, I've seen almanacs from the 30s for like $20. Little ones, big ones, it doesn't matter. It's just because it's from the 30s. So these two packed together for $1. I was excited. So I got those. Where are we on time? Oh, I'm up at 40 minutes. Okay, I think we're almost done though. Because this big bag, I don't think has as much in it, but it's got, I got these. I'm just going to show you these quick. I got these because they're post, I still scrapbook, guys. But these are the post held 12 by 12 pages, which is really easy to find in the craft stores. And the books in the craft stores can be $20. This was $6, this was $5. So I just wanted some scrapbooks. So I got those. Those are for me. Well, I mean, it's all for me, but junk journaling, not intended for junk journaling. I got some more little cooking books. I did find some more golden books, guys. I know I said I wasn't going to buy any more, but I see them, and depending on what they are, I can't resist. So we'll go through those last just because they're my favorite thing on the planet right now. Little golden books. I don't know what it is. When I start taking these apart and making journals out of them, I'm going to cry when I put them up for sale. Okay. 50-cent seam binding. I don't know what the difference between seam binding and bias tape are, but all I can find at Walmart is bias tape. This seam binding, there's two in here. One's brown, one's bright purple. And they are, it's 3 yards and they are 50 cents. These I got because, remember I told you I lost my pokey tool? These are really big specialty needles. So like this is a canvas needle. These are upholstery needles, carpets, mattresses and seats. So I thought I could, I've been watching everybody do beads, you know, paper beads, fabric beads. I thought maybe I could roll a bead onto the end of there to make like a handle and use this as a pokey tool. It was only 50 cents for the package. So if it doesn't work out, it's 50 cents. These were $1. I just like the pack. I've never seen a pack of needles like that. Well, I mean, I've seen you guys haul needles in packs like that, and it seems to be full. And these are from Redditch, England. Made in Redditch, England. So somehow, well, I guess they ship them, right? So made in England. All right, a few more, I say. This one actually, this is Fleischmann Yeast Company. This actually has a copyright of 1919. So, I mean, I assume that's right. But look at that. There's some black and white pictures and some recipes. Puddings and tarts. Puddings, tarts, muffins. By puddings, I'm assuming they mean bread. A bread pudding, bread and macaroni pudding, cabinet pudding. Before this gets torn up and put in a book, I might have to read it. If these are recipes from turn of the century, I'm curious. So I might have to read that before I tear it up. A lot of these, once again, do not have... Oh, this one says 1925. I like it when they have dates. This is basically salads, sauces, and dressings from Heinz. Book of Salads. Again, I might have to just... Now, there's a picture in the front. Fruit ginger ale salad. That's a Jell-O salad, guys. Let me see if I can find the... I was flipping around and I saw the picture of that. There. That is a fruit ginger ale salad. So, yeah. I can't say I've ever had a ginger ale Jell-O mold. But anyway, so there's that from 1925. The Housewife's Almanac. Now, most almanacs have a date. I can't remember if this had a date or not. It's from the Kellogg Company. Oh, yeah. 1938. Real big right there. So this isn't a Housewife's Almanac. Baking, roasting, timetables, where to go, what to see. Here's a few recipes. Oh, Kellogg's All Brand recipes. There you go. Made with Kellogg's All Brand. I think my dad still likes that stuff. A natural laxative food. That's always... Isn't that one of the reasons they started this company? Oh, look, a coupon, guys. It doesn't have a price on it. Offer expires April 15th, 1938. Cash value 1/20th of a cent? I don't understand, but okay. Anyway, so yeah, Housewife's Almanac. Here's one from the Washington Flour Company. This one I don't think had a date. I keep saying that, and then I keep finding a date. These were in somebody's booth on clearance. See how they all have this 99-cent sticker? That's actually the seller's sticker. So these were all 99 cents, which was why I bought them. Because like this had a mark in it before. So that's half off because she had it marked for $2. This is a cookbook from the Washington Flour Company. Ooh, baked fudge. That has flour in it? I don't put flour in my fudge. I'll have to read that. Yeah, strawberry shortcake. Look at that. I don't know what the date on this is. I really wish I did, because I would really love to scan these. This is the demonstration kitchen. Oh, wow. Okay. One of the expansive storage warerooms. So there's also pictures of the company. But anyway, so yeah, I got that. Again, it's one with no date. And then this one. This is from Kraft, guys. The price was 10 cents originally. That's a block of Kraft cheese. Cheese and ways to serve it. Again, this one I believe does not have a copyright. I don't know if it's because... I don't know. I don't know why it doesn't have a copyright. Anyway, look at that. Kraft Special Toasted Cheese Sandwich. And it says to grate Kraft American or pimento cheese by rubbing through grater, then cream with a little butter until smooth. Spread on slices of bread, butter lightly, and put 2 slices of bread together and toast until delicately brown on both sides. Serve at once. Now, when I make grilled cheese, I just butter 2 slices of bread, slap some cheese between it, and fry it in a pan. They do some serious milk and cheese soup. So yeah, this is a whole book on how to use cheese, which I thought was fun. All right, guys. And I'm going to hit the hour mark again. See, this is what antique storing, going antiquing and thrifting does. All right, we got Benji. Fastest Dog in the West, 1978. Good shape. I checked them this time. After finding the torn books before, I checked them this time. Bible Stories from the Old Testament, 1977. I thought it would be fun to do this and then add some of the ones from the other Bible book that I have. Bible Stories for Kids. I did not go over $2 on a golden book this time around. Precious Moments. Guys, I've never seen a Precious Moments little golden book. This one is about the circus. Put on a happy face. Or at the very least, it's about a clown. Oh no, there's an elephant. And all kinds of... He's sad. So, yeah. Precious Moments. Couldn't leave that behind. Old MacDonald Had a Farm. This was in good shape. It even has the song in the back. With all the animals. Look at the pigs. I love it. And you can see the little $2 tags. This one, they left me the... This is Three Little Pigs. This is from 1958? 53. 48. 48 and 53. This is in surprisingly good shape for being that old. I think it got wet, though. But the pages, like I said, little golden books, pages, no matter how old they are, tend to not discolor. And then I found this one, guys, the Topsy-Turvy Circus. Look at that. This was also $2, and in an antique store, this could have been more because this is from 1940. I think this is officially the oldest one I have. And like I said, a lot of times, depending on rarity and age, these can get really pricey, but they had it for $2, so I bought it. All right, guys, that'll do it this time. We cut it in just under an hour, so yay us. Well, yay me, I guess. I'm glad you stuck with me for this one. I had a lot of fun. I can't wait. As I keep saying in all of these videos, I can't wait to get processing and working. I ripped text block out of covers to start my cooking journals. I've started going on the sunflower covers. I just have to make that one little decision in my head. I've got 4. Maybe I can do 2 one way and 2 the other way and see which ones I like better, and I'll know for the future. I have a ton of little golden books, and now I've got 2 to repair the 2 of the ones that were torn, so I can actually make those. I don't have to hold on to them. My kids' drawer down here is way too full, so I really need to just stay away from any place that's selling little golden books for a little while. And that'll do it for me. Thanks, guys, like I said, for sticking around with me for this Thrifty Thursday antique haul, and make sure you head over to Turquoise Dreaming for the list of haulers and check out some of their videos. There's some great stuff being found, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.